Hello everyone and welcome back to Pokémon Renegade Platinum. I don't know if I should say blind because I've never played Renegade Platinum before. I have played Platinum before. And you know, as far as I know, this ROM hack is not that much changed compared to the original game. It's mostly enhancements and quality of life upgrades. And we've noticed just a few tiny things that have changed since we started the game last episode. Named our character Cassie. We arrived at Twinleaf Town, our hometown, met up with our best friend and rival, Blaine, who is just the most hyperactive boy. But he had the idea to go speak with Professor Rowan to go get our Pokemon. Unfortunately, it involved going through grass to get to the professor's office, so Blaine saw no problem with that. But then Professor Rowan showed up and scolded us for trying to run in tall grass, because that's the professor's job, pretty much. Luckily, we said sorry good enough that he decided to give us Pokemon anyway. And we picked our starter, which was a Piplup that we eventually named Kendrick, because the random name generator I have is the most topical thing ever. Anyway, we then headed over to Lake Verity after defeating Blaine in battle, and you know, we were going to try and catch the legendary Pokemon that's apparently there, but unfortunately we didn't have any Pokeballs. There was a mysterious man there who just seemed to be like staring off into the lake. But anyway, we made our way over to the Sandgem town, which is where the professor's office is at, and got a Pokedex from him. Hooray! So, yeah, like I said, there's not a lot of quality of updates that we've noticed so far, but I mean, there is something that tells us what our nature is, and we have apparently a different move set, or at least a modified move set, and also a modified ability set. I'm mentioning all this as well because I did an oopsie in between this episode and last episode, and I accidentally deleted my save file. I have no idea how, because okay, so about 50 minutes ago, I was about to start recording, and then I guess I clicked on like the reset ROM thing option I have, and I thought that would just like reset it like a soft reset. No, that was a hard reset. So my save data got wiped from it, and I looked to no avail. So what I had to do was I started a new game, and I got back to here, and then I used a save editing software to get my stats back to what they should be. I say should be because, you know, I only leveled up twice, so I don't exactly know what my accurate numbers were, but these are the exact same stat numbers that they were before, and I managed to give myself the ability again. We're the same level because I leveled up before that, but I don't have the same Pokemon fought because I only fought one. In order to get these, I did have to modify my IVs, and I had no idea what they were, but I did do the calculations based on the fights I did, and I gave myself the lowest possible ones as penance for screwing up. So whatever gave me these exact same stats, my IVs are the lowest. I think I didn't deserve. The only thing that is like higher is my speed, because that's the only thing that would have given me the ability that I have. So yeah, this should all be the same. You notice that the date we met is different than when we started. I probably could have changed that, but it's funnier. Also, my ID is completely different because I don't know if I could. I mean, I probably could change that, but what's the point? That doesn't really modify much. So I did what I could just to get us back to normal. I mean, to be fair, it was only the first episode, so it's not like we lost a lot. But yeah. So this episode, we're going to be exploring. We're going to be probably leaving Sandgem Town and, you know, start actually catching some Pokemon. I don't know what to expect. Should I be talking to people? Professor Rowan has been studying Pokedex systems with Professor Oak. Professor Oak is Professor Rowan's junior in terms of seniority. Can you imagine having a catalog of every kind of Pokemon in the region? I cannot. I mean, yes, I can. Oh, hi, Lucas. Oh, who's saying Cassie? Is it Rowan or is it Lucas? I'm just going to assume Rowan because he decided to follow us outside. Cassie. I also forgot every voice because I will do this constantly. I have something good here. You should take this as well. Okay, this is probably new. I'm pretty sure I don't get that until I beat the game. That's the Pokemon Radar, or just Poké Radar for short. Use it and it will indicate grass patches where Pokemon are lurking. You may need it to locate some rare species of Pokemon that you won't find in grass patches naturally. Take these Repel too. They help when using the Poké Radar. I'll send you off with the wish that your journey will be fun. Oh, thank you. Hey, Cassie, I want to show you a few things. So, follow me. Oh yeah, we got the follow music. This building with the red roof is the Pokemon Center. You can get your Pokemon healed if it's been hurt in battle. You'll find a Pokemon Center in most towns. Not our hometown. Over here, the building with the blue roof is the Pokemart. It's a shop where you can buy and sell all sorts of items. Cassie, since you're a rookie trainer, you won't be able to buy very much stuff. Don't worry about it, okay? Oh yeah, right! Cassie, you should let your family know you're helping Professor Rowan put together his Pokedex. Sometimes you have to go far away, so you should let someone know. Oh, but first go heal up your Pokemon at the Pokemon Center. They'll be safe then. Okay, be seeing you. All right, I will at least remember that Lucas gets a deeper voice, and Blaine gets the higher pitched voice. You know, since they're going to be the two primary male characters that we deal with. Lucas is kind of a semi-rival. I mean, he's the other player character that we didn't choose, but I don't really remember if we actually fight him or not. A lot of people out in this. Okay, so if we go south, we're at Route 219, which is clearly not the intended way. Ooh, look at this. I'll take the antidote. Unfortunately, as you can see, we're blocked by water, and I have no way to get past this. I know Piplup, Kendrick, is a water type, but we do not have Surf, so... you know what? I wish I had a map. Oh, here is Lucas's house. But yeah, the Pokemon Center. Oh, we're gonna constantly be playing at nighttime unless we're recording the weekend. Oh boy. It's the nighttime Pokemon music. Yeah, the places have... What the heck are you? The places here have specific music depending on the time of day. Because that returned, time of day, you might notice it's very blue outside. I mean, just look at the color of Cassie's hat. It's white. Now it's very dark. Also, the light at the top of the Pokemon Center is on. I don't think Kendrick is hurt. But, I mean, he's fine now. I'm not sure if you're always here. Do you see that PC over there? The fancy blue one. If you got Pokemon with you, it's free to use. Oh, thank you. What if you don't have Pokemon? Oh, sweet. Someone's PC. Why are all the characters capitalized? I thought I was doing something different by not having my character name capitalized. Well, Lucas's isn't. Maybe it's just because it's the PC. Yeah, the box is pretty much the exact same. We have 30 Pokemon we can put per box. We have 16 boxes. Is that a 6? That's an 8. It's really hard to read because of the dark background behind it. All right, well, I only have the one Pokemon, so it's not like I'm going to be doing much with him. At least at the moment. We do have a map. We finally can see what Sinnoh looks like. Oh boy. All right, so yeah, down here is Twinleaf Town. Here's where we're currently at, Sandgem Town. This is Route 219, which we can't go down. Over here is the Verity Lakefront and Lake Verity itself. And as you can see, we're going to be going all over the place. We've barely gone anywhere. I don't want to spoil what our path is, but it seems like our next destination is this big town right above us. I'm very sorry. We are working underground right now. It's off limits to the public. Please try later on. All right. How about you? Talk to that nice lady at the counter and hand her your Pokemon. She'll heal your Pokemon to perfect health in no time at all. There was one more person we could have talked to, but whatever. I'm pretty sure I can't buy anything. Well, maybe. Maybe I could buy some stuff. What's for sale? 50 bucks! That's cheaper. It should be 200. Because I remember Pokeballs are 200, potions are 300, antidotes are 100. Yeah, paralyzed heals are 200. Yeah, so our stock is very limited, but also, I guess they modified the price of this so we can get more. Cool, I'm gonna get 10. I could technically get 70. No, I'm gonna get 10, that way I can get a Premier Ball. Yay. Hey, you know what? That was the money I won for beating Blaine, so. I have 10 potions. I'm fine with that. Okay, so that's a nice little, I guess that's another quality of life. I wonder what other things got adjusted price-wise. Once again, I do have the documentation and I could look it up, but I feel like it's gonna be more fun discovering this on my own. Or at least, you know, stumbling upon it on complete accident. It's kind of fun. I played through Platinum a lot. You know, the 4th generation, but this feels a little different. Like, it feels new, despite the fact that it totally isn't new. Like I said, this is like the most basic of ROM hack, where I think it's just quality of life upgrades. I'm pretty sure there's like no new maps or no new Pokemon. It's just gonna be like, maybe people will give me more things. I mean, also, it's been adjusted so that I could catch all the Pokemon, so I guess spawns might be different. And movesets we've seen are already different, including, like, Welcome home, Cassie. Are you and your Pokemon healthy? I just made dinner. Take a quick rest, dear. Yum, Din. What is it, Cassie? Wow, Professor Rowan asked you to do something that big. Okay, dear, go for it. Your mom's got your back. Oh, I know. Cassie, I've got something that you'll find useful. Okay, we got a journal. That's a journal. It keeps a record of your daily events. Check it and you'll be able to remember what you did last. Gee, a journey full of adventure. I envy you, kiddo. Plus, you're not alone. You have your Pokemon with you. I wish I could go instead. I'm just joking, dear. Yep, Cassie. I'll be alright by myself, so you go and enjoy your adventure. When you're exposed to new things and experience new sensations, makes your mother happy too. But come back sometimes. I would like to see the kinds of Pokemon you've caught, dear. Oh, yes! There's one more thing I wanted to ask of you, dear. That Pokeball by the window has an Eevee I've been looking after. It's very young, but I think it deserves to see the world. Why don't you take Eevee with you on your journey? Just take the Pokeball when you're ready. Oh, hi! Oh, Barry never came back home. Not Barry. Blaine never came back home. Ooh, should I have a berry counter? That number's gonna get high. But I mean, I'm gonna continuously call him that because I'm dumb. No, because I'm super smart and I know what his canon name is for real. Excuse me, is my little Blaine here? Oh, no, he's not. Oh, then he must have left already. What to do? That boy shouted about going on an adventure, then he bolted. He's so headstrong and reckless. I at least wanted him to take this. I'll take it. Not to worry, Cassie will deliver it to him. Oh, sure. Won't you, Cassie? Can I say no? No, that wouldn't be funny. Oh, really? You do that for me? Cassie, please take this to Blaine for me. Well, it's not Oak's parcel, but it's a parcel itself. Bye-bye, Cassie. Enjoy your adventure. Let me think. Knowing my boy, he would probably head straight to Jubilife City. Okay, please take that to my Blaine. Will do, ma'am. But first... Sure. Free Eevee. Oh, balls. I need to get the random name generator out. Okay, so it's a male Eevee. Let's see. Do I use the same random name generator I had? This is the same one I used when we were doing Emerald, but for some reason it's gotten weirder. All right, hold on. Male. Yeah, let's see. Okay. I don't know why it gives me last names, but I mean, I'm not gonna use the last names. And I'll, you know what, I'll just keep on giving them lowercase names. I'm already spelling it wrong. Anthony. Cool. I wonder why they're... I mean, I know why they're giving us an Eevee this early. Relax, defense up, special speed down. You're also alert to sounds? Run away. Enables sure getaway from wild Pokemon. Ooh. Tackle, tail whip, bite, and covet. Steals the item the foe is holding. That's nice. Okay. Also, the whole whatever's going on in the top right is still a work in progress. Because I'm me, I decided to wait for the last moment to record the previous episode, so all the editing I did was like last minute. So, you know, good job, me. Also, the last episode technically was the second attempt at recording the first episode because I did a full recording of it and then found out that I never clicked record. So, you know, even 12 years into this, I still screw up. But we pretty much just hit the same things. All right, so let's get our first wild Pokemon then. Well, I mean, I guess Bidoof is a Bidoof. See, here's the thing: we're not gonna be doing a Nuzlocke, and it's not. You can't do a random lock because the Pokemon aren't randomized. But maybe I want to go for like a full Pokedex, which is I mean, it's available to get. I don't know how easy it's going to be to get, but I assume it's easier than normal. And also, I've never done it before on camera. I've only ever done it twice in real life. I've only done it in my copy of Pokemon Sword, and even then, it's now, sweet, critical hit, lovely. And even then, currently, at the moment, it's not complete because of the Crown Tundra, which I never went back and played. And I never finished Isle of Armor. But I did have the completed Pokedex before the DLC dropped, and in Legends Arceus, because that's also the point of that game. Okay, I would like to catch a Pokemon now. Yeah, I mean, if Kendrick's gonna keep on getting crit hits, then I'm not gonna mind. I would like to reiterate. I hope Kendrick doesn't seem like he's too powerful, because I did give him the worst possible IVs he could have. I mean, I took a screenshot of what I did. Like, we saw his stats once, but then I did backwards math, which is subtraction, to get what his stats were at level 5, and then, you know, we saw him level up, so he had his stats pop up for that. And using those 3 numbers, I was able to get a very wide but smaller net of numbers. Hooray! Oh, I gotta name you now. Because they are weak individually, they form groups. However, they bicker if the group grows too big. Give a nickname to the captured Starly? Yeah, I will. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Female name. All right. There will be some... I mean, there's definitely going to be some names that I will have to say are off limits if we run into them. Just because they're, like, MVPs of our previous games. But normally whenever that happens, we just name them Junior. I don't know what Pokemon are new in these areas. Also, once again, I'm playing at nighttime, so that could be affecting what Pokemon we find. And since we've already caught Starly, it has a little Pokeball icon there. Nah, we don't need a fight. I can't escape. I'm only 2 levels higher. What are you talking about? Ow. Fine, you want to fight? Oh boy, I forgot you have quick attack. Well, you won't get 2 crits, will you? And if I get to level 8, I'm fine with that. Water sport. I feel like I shouldn't have that either, but I'm not going to be complaining all that much. Ooh, Sarah's hurt because I caught her. Let's get Eevee in. Eevee, who I'm pretty sure is not in the... Is Eevee in the... Eevee is in the Pokedex. 163. Okay. This is the expanded Platinum version of the Pokedex. The Pokedex in Diamond and Pearl are bad. There's 151 before like it expands to like the National Dex Pokemon that you can catch after you beat the game. But the first 100 the Pokemon that they had were awful, especially based on like type availability. Luckily, we should not run into that issue. Like I said, quality of life. Also, Platinum's better. One thing I can't really tell if it's been fixed or not is the insane speed that the health bars are at. And by insane, I mean super slow. I haven't done anything. I mean, the fights we've been having, all the Pokemon have very low health. It's when you have Pokemon that have incredibly high health. Like maybe a Chansey or Blissey. All right, Route 202. We haven't seen the Kricketot that we saw last episode, which would really help with our Pokedex because, I mean, yeah, we need to catch one, but also the Pokedex is really only counting Scene right now. You're still a Starly. We don't have a Bidoof. Ooh, that wasn't a lot. Well, Bite... Okay, so Bite is a physical. I mean, all I have are physical. Oh, but I think it used Growl on us last time. Yeah, you didn't have anything. Oh, well, I'll just use it again. It did more damage. I think not doing a Nuzlocke is gonna be good because I won't have to stress so much about losing Pokemon. Also, I don't really know what we counted as fails in the previous Pokemon games, but certainly we didn't have a lot. Crystal, we had 12. Emerald, we had 10. Yeah, those are not a lot. So, you know, if we have a Pokemon that faints, it won't be the end of the world, and I can count it as a fail. Ooh, you're not supposed to be here. So we have a Nidoran male. Ooh. Oh god, I already forgot my parties. Did we have a Nidoran male in one of our parties? It seems so likely. Especially in yellow. I gotta look now. I should have done my research and I didn't. Oh, I hit the space bar, which was the speed up button. Let's see. Last episode of Pokemon Yellow. You had to have been in the party if we had you at the beginning. No, we had a Nidoqueen. Wow, my Pokemon levels in the last episode of Pokemon Yellow are awful. That was 6 years ago? That was 6 years ago? God. Well, I want to catch you. You're gonna poison me, though, aren't you? Because that's just what you do. Especially if I do physical attacks, because you probably have, like, poison point. Well, so far so good. I love this item use last button. It's gonna be so helpful. We're off to a great start. We're 2 for 2. To be fair, these catch rates are supposed to be stupidly easy. I hope they didn't, like, modify that. It scans its surroundings by raising its ears out of the grass. Its toxic horn is for protection. Yes. All right. What are we naming Nidoran male? That's not a first name I've ever heard. I'm gonna generate a new one. Okay. All right. The most male name you could think of that isn't Butch. All right, Frank. The first option it gave me was Lon. L-O-N. I'm sorry to any Lons that are watching, but I've never heard that name before. What a weird group. Well, the Nidoran male is new. Let me just double verify. Yeah, it's not even counted. The seen and obtained numbers are different. Yeah. I don't remember how many more Pokemon they added in the Platinum version of the Pokedex. I think they added, like, at least 50. Which really helped with rebalancing the types. Oh, hi, Lucas. Cassie, we should have a Pokemon battle. Let me heal your Pokemon. Now, I hope you're ready to battle, Cassie. Alright, remember when I said that I didn't know if he was a rival battle that we would actually battle? This might be this might be new. His Pokemon's level 9! Okay, wasn't expecting that. Also, 4th generation trainer music is amazing. Not a lot of trumpets compared to the previous generation. And, you know, I said he was like a pseudo-rival. He does pick the Pokemon. He does have the Pokemon that is weak to your Pokemon. So maybe that's why his Pokemon's supposed to be level 9, because... Do I keep Anthony in? Should I switch over to Kendrick? I probably should before anything bad happens. At least Kendrick's level 8, so it's a little bit more close. Once again, I don't exactly know how much more difficult this should be compared to normal. Or like how much smarter the AI is going to be. Because like I mentioned previous episode, I'm still like a newbie when it comes to battling. I just do basic stuff. Which is, I guess, another thing that hopefully this game will teach me is to be a better Pokemon trainer. Like, I would like a Pokemon trainer upgrade in terms of skill. Anthony leveled up. Wow, you're that strong already. I got no money! Wait, what? And that's how it's done. I guess it gets a whole lot more interesting if you have more Pokemon with you, too. Here, Cassie, I'll give you 30 Pokeballs to get you started. I think okay, so in the original game he gives us 5. Wow, okay, so by quality of life, they just mean more. If you have lots of Pokemon with you, you'll be able to travel farther. That way you'll have a better shot at meeting more Pokemon. See you around. Okay, so I think that was supposed to be like the catch tutorial, but the game's like, well, if you're playing a ROM hack, you probably do know how to catch Pokemon. And then just decided to skip it. And fair, I do know how to catch Pokemon. I've already caught 2. So hold on, how are Anthony's stats? His defense is up, his speed is down. Boy, all my Pokemon just like have their speed down, huh? Yeah, these are all physical, except, well, obviously except for Tail Whip. Bite and Covered are the same, okay. At 60 power. Special defense up, defense down. Powers up moves that have recoil damage. Tackle, Growl, Quick Attack. Leer, Peck, Focus Energy, and Poison Sting. You did have Poison Point. Okay. He's a little quirky. Neutral stat, so no bonuses either direction. Happily eats anything. I don't know how much the food system's going to come into play in this game. Once again, and to be fair, I don't even really know if we're going to be continually use some of these Pokemon. Probably the starter. I think Kendra's going to stay with us the distance, just because he's the starter. Ooh, a Hoot. Well, let's get that bird rivalry going. I have to remember that you're not Psychic type. Even though Hoot and Noctowl have a lot of Psychic-based moves. Oh, sweet, good flinch. Also, for some reason, I haven't decided if I'm going to be using the D-pad for the bottom screen or just use my mouse for the bottom screen. The mouse seems easier to use. Also, it's quicker. All right, let me get the name chosen. It marks time precisely. Some countries consider it to be a wise friend, versed in the world ways. Well, you're not gonna like the name you get. I mean, why am I not using why am I not using the mouse to spell its name? I'm so sorry. I would like to speak to your manager. One step! Oh, we're just gonna run into all of the early route Pokemon, huh? Hey, you know what? This just gives me more of an excuse to use the art. way back when, oh, the sand attack actually went through. Way back when Yellow was going through. No, it was when I started Crystal. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna run. I'm not gonna bother with it if I can't even hit attack. Back when we started Crystal, I got this giant zip drive full of all like the high quality Pokemon art that I use on the side. Ooh, a Shanks. This is a new Pokemon. Which we've only seen a few. Oh, you have Intimidate. I mean, we have Piplup, which is the water starter. We've seen Turtwig, which is the grass starter. We've seen Chimchar, which is the fire starter. Starly, which is the regional bird. Bidoof, which is the regional rodent / early level route Pokemon. Shanks is also an early level route Pokemon. I don't exactly know what the appropriate Pokemon it would be in the previous generations. It's not exactly the early route rodent. Having Intimidate's kind of nice. Yeah, we haven't missed once yet. All right, let's get your name now. The extension and contraction of its muscles generates electricity. It glows when in trouble. So it's an electric Pokemon, which is why I don't exactly know what early route Pokemon it would be. It's not a Pikachu. There's an electric mouse rodent in this game, so you'll know. The name it gave me is May, which is the month we're in. Oh, I never mentioned this, but yesterday was my 16-year YouTube anniversary. I mentioned it a little bit in the, oh, May was still in the party. I was wondering where she went. I mentioned it in the, reveal for what the next 10 games are going to be, which, you know, people have enjoyed the video. Hey, like I said, all the early level Pokemon. And we're just catching them all. You know, that's not bad. I don't think we're going to be using a lot of them, but having options helps. See, Shanks is a good idea of a Pokemon to use. I might want to do a thing where I only use, like, the new Pokemon, or Pokemon that we haven't, like, seen a lot of in the previous games, just because of the randomizer working against us or helping us in ways to get, like, weird random Pokemon. Like, I highly doubt we're going to be seeing any legendary Pokemon unless it's, like, late game stuff. Just to give the legendary Pokemon, you know, their legend status back. Cautious in the extreme, its hardy vitality lets it live in any kind of environment. You're also a female, okay. I feel like I shouldn't use that name. We'll use that name. The first name it gave me was Crystal, which, I mean, we did play Pokemon Crystal, but we could have named you Joey. It gave us Beth. Well, we're only halfway through Route 202, and we've already hit the Pokebox. I think we're doing a good job. See, we've seen 11 Pokemon, and we've caught 7 of them. The only ones we haven't caught are probably Pokemon that we can't get yet. Like Chimchar and Turtwig. We've seen a Bidoof, but for some reason we haven't caught one. Wait, have we seen a... Yeah, we've seen a Bidoof. Yeah. And what's the other one that we've caught, but it doesn't count? I don't know. What have we missed? I love spinning the Pokeball on the bottom screen. That's why we're going so fast. Whee! Zigzagoon. Oh yeah, because it threw pocket sand in our face twice. What a lovely sound effect that just happened. All right, I was probably gonna end the episode, but let's just do this fight. I spy with my little eye a trainer. A battle, please. Last Natalie. Ooh, Sentret. Oh. I'm realizing that they might have, like, another quality of life thing, and one thing that might make the game harder is they might have just adjusted every trainer's Pokemon. Let me see if I can verify that. Route 202. I keep on hitting the spacebar. I'm so sorry. Platinum. Let's see. I guess Zigzagoon. No, wait, that's yeah, Zigzagoon, Sentret are like could be found in this route, although they're not supposed to be until, like, much later. Yeah, and according to this, last Natalie only is supposed to have one Pokemon. And it should be a Bidoof. At level 5. You have a Sentret level 7. Okay. Do you have any items on you? Oh, boy. You did not. Well, I'm just gonna switch over to Kendrick just so we have, like, just because I can have my Pokemon faint and they won't die. Doesn't mean I want them to faint. Well, that defense curl's not gonna matter for Bubble, so yay. So they've modified all of the trainers and their Pokemon. They've modified Pokemon's move sets and possible ability sets. They've given us more Pokemon to work with, like Eevee was just in the beginning. They're also giving us a lot of items. What else could they give us? I wonder if I should take a look at what the Pokédex says for Pokemon locations. Because if I'm allowed to get all of the Pokemon, I assume that means I'm allowed to get the starters as well. But where would I get the starters? Unless I'm supposed to get them from, like, maybe I get them, like, after I beat the Elite Four. Spoilers. You know, like, beat the game and get put in the Hall of Fame. I'm all tuckered out. I need to go to a Pokemon Center. It says there should be more here. Oh, probably you. Is there another trainer? Yeah, there is. No, you're not a trainer, though. Well, you know what? I might just call it here for right now. It's been 40-something minutes. We have started catching a lot of Pokemon. Oh, you have insomnia. You also have a quiet thing, okay? Neutral. Lots of neutral. You have Peck, okay? Alright. Well, let me save it. Let me save the game. There's no way that time is accurate, right? This is the second episode. Yeah. It wasn't accurate before because there was a lot of game speed up just to get back up to there. Like, I'd blaze through all the dialogue, you know, press the spacebar like this. That sort of did wonders for the audio. But, another saved a lot of data thing. Alright, so, on the next episode of Pokemon Renegade Platinum, we'll continue making our way through Route 202. We'll see what's at the end, and then make our way up to Jubilife City. We have a package to go deliver, so we should probably deliver that as soon as possible. So, until next time, hopefully you enjoy.